Hey,
Hello, folks.
did it get you?
It got me.
You're too close to the.
I don't know. I feel like
Prognosis.
we kind of like scooted the table over.
Well, move a little forward. I don't think it matters. Give yourself an inch or two.
I'm gonna switch over like this.
Oh, it's gonna get you even more because you had at least a plastic protector.
Oh shit! Did anything move?
No, I think you just came too hot with that.
It's always like that. It was always like that.
You-
Hey,
you-
folks, was it always like that? I feel like it got moved a little bit,
Hey,
bro. No mames.
we can move the table a little bit more.
Yeah, I can even fucking put my hand right here.
Oh, there you go. We're good.
All right. Technical difficulties here at the Succulent Bros podcast.
Hey, folks, what's going on? We're doing our thing.
We're doing other thing. Así que lindo, giri, giri, nagari, giri, nagari, giri.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Succulent Bros podcast. Succulent Bros podcast.
Where we talk all things succulents and succulent not, folks.
Cheers. It's New Year's Eve today, huh?
Oh yes, we're bringing in the new year with a new episode for you folks.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve. It's the last day of the year.
It's the last day
Of the year. And it's the last day of the year.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Well, we're going to be talking about all kinds of things today. We have a beautiful and gorgeous presentated plant right here for you guys. Pretty nice and gorgeous, almost tubular arm Euphorbiaceae.
Euphorbia squarosa.
Yeah, Euphorbia squarosa.
It's nice and chunky, dude. This is a fat.
It's a nice chunk. Oh, hey,
You think is this fat because of the age?
No, yeah, definitely it's old. But I want to say that
It's a little chunkier than normal.
no, I think that this particular more. Well, we're just gonna dive into it.
Hey, this is a Succulent Bros podcast. We just dive into it.
Yeah, dive on in. We're dive on in. All right.
Yep.
Yes. So you know what? I have like this conclusion. No, this
Theory?
theory that these squarosas that we get from set grower,
All right.
the ones with these more thick, short, cow horn type of spination,
Mm-hmm.
and these more tubular, spiral, thick fronts creates this particular type of codex, where the more flatter one creates more of the stellata codex.
More
like
triangle.
it gives you more like a more separated root
Right.
codex.
And this one just
Yeah.
goes.
This one just goes kind of like shoots straight down and thicker at the base, no neck type.
No
Yeah.
neck. Okay. I can't see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. I don't know about that theory.
I feel like every time I've gotten this variety, it's always like this, and the other one's more like tapered down, like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, tapered.
Yeah.
This one kind of just does
It
its
does-
own little
does its own
thing.
little thing, you know.
I see what you're saying. Okay. I haven't really noticed it, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, 'cause, I don't know if this is like a true squirrel rosa.
Nah, none of them are.
I know, but
From that
what
grower.
would this be hybridized with?
Jeez.
Because looking at the codex,
Jesus Christ.
just look how fat it is on the right by the where the fronts are coming out. See that first inch of lip.
Yeah.
That first inch of lip almost looks a little bit like a Greenwaldii codex or a Clavigera-ish type of codex, where it's like thicker the base, but they don't really have too much going on.
Down the bottom, huh?
Right. Yeah. So and then the spiraling factor is also gonna give you guys a little bit of a
It definitely has some of that. The grower does grow Clavigera and
Greenwaldii, yeah.
And he grows a few others.
No patterns though. On the,
No, that's what kind of like what?
well, it could be.
It could be either a hybrid or definitely a hybrid. Huh?
It's definitely it has a little bit of the ism on them. You know what I mean? No euphorbia ism.
Yeah.
You know,
Euphorbia
definitely a codex. If they're hybridized, they're probably hybridized with a codex type.
Definitely with another pseudomedussoid.
Right. The other ones, but what does a true squarosa looks like? That's the thing. I don't think we
Ever seen one? Huh?
Well, the thing is, we bring them in and we go based on the growers. Like, oh, these are Squirosas,
Right.
and then if they could be, Peter has like a really nice collection, right?
Great collection
of euphorbias, but also we always think they're hybridized. What if the true species, but he selected long time ago that these are the ones he wanted to keep out of the batch?
Oh, the only thing I think
So natural selection, I think.
a lot of it is not natural.
You don't think so?
No, this motherfucker picking them out and then growing them.
Okay,
what's not natural?
What's the term for not natural selection, but
cultivars?
Yeah, but there's okay. So
this guy is cultivating these.
yeah, definitely cultivated. So there's natural selection and selective breeding.
Selective breeding. That's what it is. That's what you're looking for, huh?
I was looking for selective breeding, folks.
That's the word he was looking for, everybody, and he got it.
Hey, right before the year ended,
I
clocked it in because sometimes you just gotta clock it in, folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's been selective breeding for years.
So I don't know if this is like a true one or the other ones are more true,
or they're both true as AF.
All right,
but they're
let's
just selected.
How about we Googled Euphorbia squarosa in habitat? Sometimes you Google it, somebody has taken a picture in the past 100 years.
Right.
Euphorbia. Yeah. Let's see. Euphorbia
squarosa.
Squarosa in habitat.
Let's get into this plant a little bit more. Even learn where it's from. I don't even know where it's from. I know it's from Africa.
I don't know. Let's find out. All right, so we got a Leaflet has a picture of it, and that shit looks straight out of habitat.
Oh wow. The thing about that one though, the top is new growth. It's hard to tell
I feel like it's not those thick white ones.
Yeah, look at this.
No, but still not the thick white ones. This one looks like this even when they're young.
Yeah, look at the new growth. I'm saying it looks like brown as hell.
Brown, and then there's no
super big.
This one doesn't have like that little nipple. Like it has a nipple, but it turns into the spine.
I bet him get a gander.
I'll give you a gander. Hey, my brother wants a gander.
Oh yeah, this has a lot more of a nipple, huh?
Yeah. And this one has like a mounting nipple, and then the one we don't know if that one's for habitat, but
all these look habitat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look for habitat as fuck.
They almost look worse. This is one of the plants where it looks better in cultivation.
Yeah, this one's definitely got it. So they're triangle, and this one's triangle, but it's so triangle.
It's a lot fatter.
So I guess the like what would be more of a traditional habitat looking leaf front on the Euphorbia squarosa. All right, this is the best I could describe to you guys through this podcast. I'm a Euphorbia squarosa from habitat right now. Just pretend I am.
Okay.
So I'm Euphorbia squarosa from habitat.
Yeah.
This one in particular that we have here is Euphorbia squarosa.
Selected breeding.
I'm selected breeding. That's exactly how it looks. That'll be like the difference between what I'm looking at and what it is. I don't know if that's gonna come out the way I want it to sound.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I think so. I think you got it pretty good. We'll
see. Sometimes you get it pretty good. You know what I'm saying? There's a Euphorbia squarosa monstrose form.
What?
And it's a flat leaf. And there's more down here that says monstrose.
It just had like a bunch of balls on the codex, huh?
Yeah, just kind of like I never came across one.
Never came across one of those. It looks.
I got some flat form, some flat leaf ones, but never like that.
No.
See, yeah. So look, see the difference between this one.
That's a nice one right there.
Yeah. See the leaves. They're definitely more stellata-ish, but they're
almost nuclei-ish.
Nuclei, yeah.
They look like nuclei.
But I want to say that even on these more, and we're not promoting habitat plants.
No, but I'm saying like
we need to know what a true habitat plant looks like so we can see how far off this one is from selective breeding or hybridization.
Yeah.
You know, and this one's for sure a a um, a um, a form of both. I think hybridized and selective breeding.
Yeah, it's got to be. That's what I was gonna say. It has a little bit of hints of both.
Yeah, square rows. And see, this is the Sidua,
Deciduous.
straight out of fucking Habitat.
Right.
That Codex is straight out of Habitat. But it looks like what a
It's like a nuclei with no patterns and
Mhm.
green.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so definitely this one's a very unique. So this form, like what I'm saying, this form with this leaf, I noticed that they're kind of like more bottle shape and very little neck on top.
Yeah.
Like
Well, all the ones we saw from Habitat were like long and kind of like
yeah.
all those that we saw.
So the ones that I've seen that were more stellata like, they might just be hybridized with
I was
stellata.
about to say, yeah. I think that's what it is.
Mhm.
They got a little hybridized and stellata action, so
That is probably their
they got the
section.
stellata codex growing genes, but the growth rate genes of sclerosa.
Right, right.
The sclerosa grows a lot faster than stellata. And for all you who don't know what we're talking about, and we're like stellata, sclerosa, this, that, and that. You guys got to get your Googs on.
Yeah, Google's a good source. You know,
Lethal, the one we're looking
Lethal was pretty good. I want to say that even like 5 years ago, I don't think there. I think the amount of information that got loaded up to Google in the past 5 years has definitely. I want to say that we probably played some of the part in it.
It's been astronomical
on the stuff that we've been posting, just on the amount we've been posting, and the community that around us that have been posting just in the past 5 years.
Right.
It's definitely had fed a lot of information into the niche market or hobby that we're in. You know, it's a lot easier to find stuff now because you Google some sort of rare euphorbia that you have just heard about, and there might be 2 or 3 pictures on there in the world, right? And some of them are like Instagram posts or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at least you're like seeing some out there. Where before I remember looking stuff up and there was nothing. It said, sorry, you're the only person in the world that's ever looked this up.
Right. And it's like,
You know?
and it's like, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Did I even get the plan that it is? You
Yeah.
don't even question yourself like,
You don't even know.
Me on some shit.
Yeah. You don't even know if you got the actual plan that you
Right.
that you thought you were gonna get or not. You're just like hoping you're on the whim. Yeah. And you know, if you have a chance to go look at your local cactus and succulent botanical garden anywhere,
Yeah.
you know, even if it's not local, make a trip, you know, so you can see some stuff, so you can see it in person.
Some in-person stuff, grown
Right. If you
grown stuff.
some grown stuff, yes. Because sometimes when they're younger, they look one way, and then when they get older, they start sort of forming something else.
Completely different.
So these euphorbias, they kind of look off the bat really much the same. Once you start getting the spination after the cotyledon,
Right.
when the seed pops out, the cotyledon comes out, and then all of a sudden it starts giving you an actual form of the leaf. You start seeing pretty much what you're gonna get. You know, with time, you're definitely gonna develop the codex. So that is one of the things that you're gonna get after
With
it gets
time,
more
like,
mature.
are you gonna know if it's the bottle shape? Are you gonna know if it's gonna be the, you know? That's that. That is.
So the caudiciforms definitely you're gonna need to give it that time. Maturity is gonna give you guys the characteristics of the codex if it's a caudiciform plant. Not all of them are the same, and I think condition may well play a pretty big role.
It could play a big role, but there is some like cactus out there that they look completely different.
Right. Give me a good example.
Dead Mosa, rhodocantha.
Dead Mosa.
When they're young, they're like hard, big spine. Oh, they look so cool.
Yeah, Dead Mosa rhodocantha when it's younger, it almost looks like some sort of like mellow cactus crossed with a pharaoh cactus.
Oh man,
it looks really cool. Orange spines, big giant spines.
Yeah.
And then when it gets maturity, it almost turns into like a soft bristle.
Yeah. It
And
turns
it-
into like a cleistocactus spine.
Yeah, it looks kind of lame as fuck, you know. And the flowers are just like, I'm a flower.
Yeah. And you want
You
to know
know?
what other one is kind of? It looks cool still.
Wait, hold on. So you're talking about the ones that look cool when they were younger and turn not so cool when they're older?
Yeah.
Which one?
Aerial size aurata, sandillon.
Aerial size Arata Sandio. It looks cool when it was younger.
Yeah, those fucking aerial size.
They look like regular
badass.
as fuck when they get bigger.
They get kind of hairy.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That sucks. They lose their thick, big ass spines. You know, you think those are kind of like ways to protect themselves from like the animals from eating them? How thicker spines will be making more sense. Oh, you know what it is?
Sun
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the skin gets bigger,
gets
and
more
broader,
open areas,
and
so
they
it needs
want
more little
no bristled spines.
coverage.
Yeah, that is true. I was thinking more of the water collection. You don't think?
They don't need less water collection. Cause
Yeah, I was thinking. So the thicker branches, thicker spines will collect less water than little bristly collectible spines will collect more water.
Maybe, yeah.
So that's not good.
I don't know. It could be part of the evolutionary process. I think it's the sun.
The sun.
I
That
think
makes
was main
perfect
one.
sense because they do open up. You know,
They'll open up a little bit.
Like the auratas, the area size auratas, or the pirate cactus auratas.
Yeah.
The spines look really thick like a copiapo when they're younger.
Yes.
You don't see too much of the skin. They're kind of engulfed in it a little bit.
Yeah.
But when it gets bigger, the skin, you can visually see the chunks of skin. Like some places are like an inch apart.
Right.
That's when you see when you're telling me that they get like this more radial spines around the thick spines.
I don't know exactly how it looks like. You should Google it.
Let's look it up.
But I remember seeing it and I was like, this doesn't look like the nice ones.
But was it aurata or was it just some other type of aerial size or bulbocolics?
Aerial size
I mean,
aurata, they call it sandillon.
Sandion.
Yeah.
So that particular variety is more hairy, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's different varieties. There should be, but I don't think so.
Aurata. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys the difference between what Phoenix Desert seeds it says.
Pretty good.
There's a picture of the young one in the bottom,
Okay, yeah.
and then there's a picture of
That big one on top.
the big one on top where it looks a little bit more
More
bristly.
engulfed up and bristly.
Right, more bristly. It looks like a damn gymno.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they still look nice.
They look cool. They still look good, nice, big, and round. Yeah. But that doesn't look like, ooh, nice. You know?
It does, yeah. It looks, yeah. So that's kind of like a misfortune on some of these. But if you go into like some okay,
But knowing that huge mother trucker
truck and mother,
will give you a bunch of little seedlings,
yeah, you get.
and from the looks of it, it has to be pretty fucking big to
It
start
looks like
flowering.
it's huge.
like
so
a
you get
golden
some
barrel,
seeds.
like a golden barrel. You know,
What about the ceradistas?
that's the same thing.
They all do the same thing once they get older.
I think so.
They look so nice. So what you're saying is this, and correct me if I'm wrong, which I usually am.
Actually,
You're saying that South American cacti, when they're younger, they have thicker black spine or thicker spines, and when they mature, they turn more into bristle type spines.
I don't know if they all do
But
that.
what about the copiapó? The copiapós are right next to some of the aerial size.
They don't do that. They
They
get
don't-
less spine.
They get less
They more
spine.
white.
So what's going on?
It's different.
Is it
genus.
like okay, but is it regional? Because
No.
because I think some of these ceradistas are kind of around, or the raras or some sort of pirate cactuses are right next to some of the copiapós.
Yeah, it's just genus. I think they came from a different lineage of evolution.
The flower, but they are still like neoporterias.
Like it got split down here, and they went their separate ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
This one went the path of, you know what? Let me build farina as I grow, because the sun's gonna be hitting me. You know, and the other one's like, let me.
You think they're more
Spruce up some more
they're more
spines.
mountainy than copiapós?
That could be. It could be more altitude.
So it protects them from the cold, maybe. You think that might be the reason? No,
I don't know.
I don't know either, sir.
We have to research all this stuff, dude. this is all of these questions that we have. If you know anything about this stuff, you could hit it up on the comments. It'd be nice to have the comment section of the Succulent Bros podcast answering some of the unanswerable questions that we be asking.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
all right, so
give
me a good example of
another one?
of the reverse of that. Well, when they're younger, they're all right, but when they get older, it turns into this majestic ass plant.
Most gymnos,
when they're younger, they're regular, and then when they get older, they get really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say most gymnos. Battery eye.
Right.
What else? Any of those. Stellatum. Occultums.
Occultum are really nice.
All those.
Yeah, you get a giant battery eye, man. Looks nice.
Yeah.
One of those Nigrospinas. Those varieties. Any type of Ultraterranace.
Fancy.
Even the Flancia Saglionis.
Saglionis.
Giant Saglionis looks like one of those.
Oh.
It looks like what a Cerodiscus would look like when it grew up.
Yeah, what you would think of, yeah.
Yes, you're right. Feral cactus are very interesting.
The pharaohs, they do go through a lot of like, I'd say
some start off nice and turn regular,
right?
And some turn out regular and turn out really, really nice.
Something crazy, huh?
One of the best examples on the feral cactus that looks really nice when it's younger and it just looks crazy when it gets a lot older is a feral cactus glaucensis enormis. Man, when you see it, then it's younger and it's like, okay, but after 40 years,
see the one that Poots posted?
Puta madre, man. Oh, it's just a beautiful beast.
Man.
Yeah.
I have a bunch here. I think I'm gonna pop a few in the garden, bro.
What?
Of those. I haven't popped any of them.
I have tons of them. I don't know why I haven't popped them up.
Yeah, we got that nice batch. We should just fucking.
But it'll take years,
Oh my god! You see the red barrels?
They're getting pretty nice. They're getting beefy.
And imagine the.
Well, the thing is that how long you think it'll take for a feral cactus enormis glaucensis to get that blue, gorgeous farina when they get matured? Maybe about like the ones I have here. Maybe another 15 years. Then
put it in the ground. Maybe it cuts down to 10.
10, maybe 10. I don't know, man.
Oh, you never know, bro.
That is true. Oh, I'm the physical.
And it starts surviving?
Yeah. The feral cactus are pretty cool. Copia boas, for the most part, look pretty much the same when they're younger than when they get older. No, they don't really metamorph into anything really different.
Like I said, they maybe even lose some spine and get more farina.
Yeah, like I guess Copiapo would do what you would naturally think a cactus would do when they get older. Like the spines are kind of small. When they get older, they get thicker. The skin gets bigger. The roots get bigger.
Yeah, everything kind of just
it gets bigger.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like most columnars. I feel like apart from some of the succulent ones.
Yeah.
That will change. Well, certain things like
how many of there out there?
We should have. You know what? Let's invite Pricoceres and have a nice columnar talk.
Yeah, that'd be cool because we don't know shit about columnars.
No, we don't know nearly as much. Because I was about to go deep into like those more nicer Sapphilum type ones.
Right.
Like the
Macranthoceras.
Macranthoceras is nice. What about the that Militaris?
Oh.
It's beautiful. What about if you really want to get into it, you get yourself a really nice Piloceras fulminatus, and then you fucking, you cream on your pan.
Every time you see it.
Every time you see one of every time if you have it in your backyard, you can just go outside. Yeah, anytime you want.
Backyard.
Yeah, anytime you want to just wander off the dark path, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah,
those are nice.
Yeah, but we're talking about like what something looks like when they're like seedlings to like an adolescent type of like plant, and then mature. This is pretty much on the mature side of it. If I were to look at this squarosa in terms of like a human, This will be probably like a 28-year-old human being, where his frontal cortex is already built.
Right.
Um, could
Got a
have
base.
children. Could have children.
Yeah, could have children.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice, succulent young base. It could get a little bit bigger and older,
More tough.
more tough, more like wiser.
Yeah, yeah.
It has a little bit of a, it has gotten some licks to its 28 years old. What do you
Right,
think? How old were you like?
I think you're pretty spot on.
Right. Because we know kind of the age of it in plant terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, some plants maybe even longer.
Right. How long do you think a Euphorbia squarosa
Will live.
Well, what's the life expect? Like we know that agaves are monocarpic,
They have life expectancy.
so they have like the monocarpic plants are plants that are monocarpic. They die after
After they flower.
after they flower. I know that certain other plants do that as well, but agave in our world that I know of that we have in our nursery, we have aeoniums,
They do that shit.
agaves, mangaves, and maybe an occasional oristachis, like a little.
What about
succulent.
some crassus don't do that? Like some
No.
of those weird like they don't do none of them do that?
There's like some Crassuliaceae that do that. Like there's like this little bristles, little flower one. It's like like a lotus little, almost looks like an echeveria,
Okay.
and then it just shoots out and just fizzles out. But it would be a Crassuliaceae.
Okay.
So like the oristachis is a Crassuliaceae.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you mean.
But like the Crassula seems like they will probably fizzle out too after they flower.
Oh yeah. See,
Those are Crassuliaceae.
they do.
¿Qué piensas que? I just was born yesterday, bro.
Why don't you
I
have
was
any
not.
crassus, dude?
I had them before. Those were all
Very
being,
little.
well, they were being imported, and then we kind of not. We never propagated
hard,
them.
they're hard,
We
they're
propagated a few, but they're slow growing.
They're slow growing. They're hard.
Right. I'm going back to Crassulas, baby.
Entrale a la
Yeah.
crassus.
I'm gonna dive into those more African type of Crassuliaceae.
Yeah, it seems like
Little tiny,
little thing, but
yeah, slow growing,
Yeah.
collectible, not available. And
Not
it doesn't
available.
seem like they're in the list of any type of endangered, whatever.
right.
So we should be able to do what we please with it, and maybe even crossing some of these.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice. What were we talking about?
Before we got on this crossover talk, we're talking about columnar cactus and
Oh, monotopic.
monocarpic. Monocarpic.
Why were we talking about monocarpic plants? Oh, the life expectancy
Yeah.
of this Euphorbia squarosa. So the
Right.
life expectancy of this, I don't know. What do you think? Because you know what it is? We have not heard any older collector that we visit said anything about, oh, it just died. One day I just woke up and it was, I've had it for 40 years and it just died on a Euphorbia like this. Like an Estelada. Maybe we haven't gotten to
To
their
that.
life expectancy.
right.
And there's only like what is the oldest Euphorbia pseudomedusa with codex that we've seen, that we know this one's got to be at least as much from what
Probably the one that you got right here.
like the ones that we gotten from that one guy.
Yeah.
I don't have any more of those left. That one's pretty old. What about the ones Peter had? It's pretty much around the same age.
Yeah. They should be.
You think the ones we got from that guy was bought from Peter early on?
Could have been.
So then
Oh,
Peter
could
has
be older.
Peter's got to be older. Those were like 30 years old. Peter's probably like 45. Maybe we should have Peter on the pod.
Peter Potts.
We got to go visit him and then do an interview with the guy.
We could do a little interview on him.
Oh,
We wanted to, and we go intentionally for this life expectancy question.
Yes. We're like,
I
hey,
love
we
these
need
Scorpios.
to know how much life expectancy on some of these euphorbias have medusoids.
If he, I mean, it might be a quick Google away.
You think we could just Google this shit?
But maybe not.
How long does euphorbia last?
The thing is,
It referred to me as how long does a euphorbia rash last? Because the sap.
no, don't refer. I don't want that.
It says a life expectancy of a euphorbia plant depends on the species and the
Right.
conditions in which it grows. The perennial, annual, biennial, life-lived,
Oh, see,
short-lived, posadas, and all that, like
See,
yeah.
they're
The spurges.
They're
The
spurge,
spurges.
yeah.
No, that's why I said like the ones with the more
Got it.
reservoir ones are
right.
definitely gonna live a little longer. I can imagine.
I would think. How old do you think a big ass engines will live?
I don't
Mach.
know. I don't know.
Remember that Mach we saw at the fucking South Bay Botanical?
Okay, let's put
That thing was
what's.
massive.
Let's see. What's the oldest euphorbia living?
Plant. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect question. I would think those big columnar tree like will be more long lived, no?
The oldest record description of a euphorbia species was in 1991. Oh, they just gave you the oldest. They just gave us the oldest.
The one that they found?
the oldest found
Abyssinica?
one. Abyssinica.
Yeah, it's not even available anymore.
Yeah, is that one right there? No?
That one with the little leaves?
The one with the tall, long one, no?
I don't think so, is it?
That's Abyssinica.
Really?
You got it right here, baby?
I remember I bought some earlier that looked fucking badass.
Let me see.
It didn't look like that at all. It
Euphorbia.
had like thick spine and everything.
You shut your mouth.
Like I could have been sold on it, and I sold something different on it. I bought it because of what it looked, not because of the name.
Abyssinica.
It died.
No. Is that what they call them there?
That shit looks like it is that. Yeah.
Abyssinica variety tetragona.
What about what is that little one with the leaf? Is that the tetragona? What's this one with the leaf?
Abyssinica. That's the one you got?
It didn't have the leaves, but it had like more spine.
Little
Like
spine
that.
action?
Yeah.
That's definitely not Abyssinica. That's something else. Abyssinica. Yeah, so when it gets, those were younger cuttings. So the bigger one looks almost like like an engines or.
See, better look at that spine. Kind of looks a little bit like this.
Yeah, kind of like
It's
that.
like this version of the.
So it's like a giant candelabra AMAC type of variety.
Right. But that's not the oldest. It was just the oldest reference.
That's the oldest reference of a euphorbia.
No, man.
Let's
How
see.
would you ask the question? How old? How old? What's the oldest euphorbia?
It says the oldest recorded description of a euphorbia plant is from 70 AD, when a Roman officer Pliny the Elder named the genus in his book Natural History of Pliny. The botanical name Euphorbia was published in 1753 by Carolus Linnaeus in the first edition of the book Species Plantarum.
Wow.
And in 1979 they named Euphorbia abyssinica. Euphorbia mauritanica, which we have some here at the shop too, folks. Euphorbia trigona, Euphorbia milii, Euphorbia black pearl, caraceas. Euphorbia caraceas. I don't know what the fuck that means. But we didn't get our answer though.
We didn't get that answer, folks. We did not get that answer. But okay, it's good to know.
Euphorbia
Nice
plants.
little knowledge right there for you folks. Bam. 79 AD, huh? The first reference of a fucking euphorbia.
17.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 79 AD.
The
They-
reference of it, but those plants were there for a lot long.
Yeah, but I'm
It was the
wondering.
first time somebody said, "What the heck is this plant?" You know, the first time somebody actually said, What is this?" You know, and started fucking writing it down like this plant is crazy.
It most likely got brought up because maybe their livestock was eating it and they were getting sick.
Either that, or they were using it for some type of healing property.
Or you think they were like, oh, but
I heard you. Listen, folks. You don't want to do anything we say.
Don't try this at home.
Okay.
All right, say it.
But I've heard people use a lot of euphorbia shit for
for medicinal purposes. Yeah,
Yeah,
like anti-cancer things and
Shit like that, yeah,
anti-diabetes
yeah,
and
yeah.
anti-this.
yeah. And I'm like,
You know?
really? That's just poisonous.
If it fixed my cataract,
Oh, you fuck with it?
no.
You think
Truth be
all-
told, I think it's in my head. But I got some euphorbia juice on this
Oh,
eye,
yeah.
and when I was driving at night, before I got the euphorbia juice in my eye, like any glare will just fuck my eyes. And you guys keep telling me you
Yeah.
need some fucking driving glasses, bro.
Yeah,
You know, and I'll drive like that. Very dangerous.
a lot better now.
One day after the euphorbia juice, I was driving at night, and the car parked behind me was gleaming the lights on me because it was taller.
And you're like,
No, I was just chilling. And I was like, oh, the car behind me has big ass fucking bright ass lights on my face. And I was like, wait a minute. It's not bothering me at all.
right.
I think that euphorbia burned some sort of fucking layer of whatever it was covering my eyes on.
Maybe. It could be,
I
dude.
mean-
I'm telling you, like, I've heard it. I've heard about it before.
Huh. I'm getting a call. Should I answer?
Yeah, you should answer it.
All right, I'm going to answer. I'm open for business. Hello?
Hey, Oscar, this is Tiana and Nico. We came here yesterday and talked to Ida.
Yes.
And reserved a few plans. One client liked the numbers, and we're going to come in this afternoon and go pick them up. Is that okay?
Yeah, we close at 4
No,
o'clock.
I gotta keep doing business here, folks. It's just that's the
Okay,
way it
you.
goes.
All right, take
You
care.
keep it going. You keep it going.
All right, folks. Sorry, the business is actually still open.
You're
For
supposed to go
business.
live. What time?
I was supposed to go live today on Palm Street at 1 o'clock, so we got an hour.
Okay. There you
1
go. There you go. What the heck were we talking about again?
We were talking about monocarpic plants, and then we dived
Long
into
lived.
how long some of these plants have been going for. We need to know. I think they coined like a really old Dioscorea, like 140 years or something.
Oh yeah, if you get out of the euphorbias,
Yeah. I just
I
want to
think-
know how long some of these plants are going to live, because we're producing
hundreds, of years.
thousands, millions.
I think
a
the
year.
cactus
They're going to
could
take
be
all.
more long lived.
They might take all over the world, dude. If we don't,
Cactus
if we continue to like heat up, if the world continues to heat up,
and get more dry.
I think cactus are gonna be probably why the aliens put us here for.
Gotta
Maybe
get these guys to
maybe
produce that
cactus and
cactus.
succulents are
The new gold.
our purpose in life.
And you go,
Yeah. What if like other like they sprinkle like, you know, a little bit of cactus seeds into the
no,
world?
they just know it's filled with liquids and they come from a super dry planet.
Right. What if aliens are wanting us to harvest all kinds of cactus and succulents so they could transport them to their country, or they're not their
The world.
their world with more ease, because how are they going to transport liquid? Maybe liquid freezes or it evaporates or this and that. But if it's encapsulated in some sort of organic matter,
Right.
maybe they're able to like
You can transport it and then squeeze all the juice out.
right. What if
What if the aliens all have cataracts?
What if they have a huge problem?
They, they want us to produce euphorbia for the euphorbia juice
Yeah,
to fix their cataracts.
right now, as we speak, folks, there's quadrillion aliens all over the galaxies, depending solely on us to reproduce euphorbias in a mass quantities,
Right.
for them to clear their cataracts.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
You know what I mean? And this podcast is just a little blip in the system. You know what I
Just a
mean?
little blip.
If we go missing tomorrow, folks, we're on to something.
You guys heard it here first.
Yes.
How long we been going for? Think we've been doing good?
I don't know.
We've been sitting on our ass for a while. We got 39 minutes.
39 is
Wow.
great.
We got 39 minutes in, folks. Wow, with this super cool New Year's Eve. Oh, with this super cool New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a mic stand, bitch.
Get a mic, bitch. Get a mic stand. But you know what? I'll tell you what. On the last episode that I heard,
It was lower.
yeah, even with the fucking mic stand, my shit was really low. And you're fucking waving it around,
You
and
still hear it?
I don't understand what's going on. Like my voice,
It goes through like a filter, I think.
mine's like.
Your voice has a filter.
But
You
why?
have to go through.
Look, when I talk, I hear myself just fine.
I could hear you too,
Then why is it? Is
but I
this,
could hear this.
I know that this is an issue because every time I go to the drive-through,
They're like
they're like, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Bitch, I just fucking told you
2 tacos.
I want 2 tacos and 7 double cheeseburgers."
Yeah.
What was that? I said 7 double cheeseburgers. One more time. And I say, then I
70 cheeseburgers.
and then I tried to like 70 cheeseburgers. And I changed like the, and they're like, "Oh, thank you." And they're like,
70. 70 cheeseburgers. That's a shit of cheeseburger.
that's probably what she's asking.
No,
Come again. 70
we only got one. We can't do 70.
They're like, we don't even have that many bugs
No.
in stock.
No. Oh no, yeah, but it's a problem, huh?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on with my voice, bro.
I think it's just the way God made you, you know.
Yeah, you know,
you
I'm
gotta deal with it. It works for you. It probably works good for you in some other ways. I don't know.
How? How is this fucking fucked up ass, unrecordable voice working? Maybe I should work on like some legit
Speech.
vocal, like, you know.
I don't know.
There's got to be some stuff I could do.
Well, look that up.
What?
Raspy voice syndrome or whatever the fuck.
You think
and
it's a
see if-
syndrome?
And see if there's any like cures. Maybe they're like, oh, you start on a regimen of fucking tomato soup every fucking,
Raspy
2 days or whatever.
voice
you know.
causes. Hoarseness. How many causes? Laryngitis, inflammation of the larynx. Usually caused by a cold or nope. Because I've been had all my life. Was born with this. We got to go into like vocal cord growth,
Right.
cyst, polyps, nodules.
You're
and
going into like shit that can go
papillomas.
wrong with your thing.
Thyroid conditions can cause hoarseness. I was born with this shit.
Yeah,
Alcohol
you
abuse,
were
no.
when you were a kid like that.
Yeah. I used to cry. That's what I used to
Yeah,
cry
that's how
when
you used
when
to
I was
cry.
younger. When I was a little boy. In fact, I have.
You were more raspy
I was more hoarse
yeah,
when my
as a kid.
as a kid, and then when I hit puberty, I actually sounded a
Kind
little,
of softened down.
a little bit. Maybe I should hit puberty again. How many times could a person hit puberty? Let's ask it. How many times can a human hit puberty? I'm thinking only once.
I am too.
A human could only go through puberty once in their lifetime. All right. So can't fix that.
See, that type of question, very easy answer, right?
Very easy.
We're over here trying to find out.
Yeah, trying to figure out
No answer.
no answer on the,
They gave us something about 79 AD.
There is no secondary puberty, as the term is not medically accurate. Although hormonal changes in adulthood can sometimes feel similar to puberty symptoms.
Puberty,
I need some of that hormonal changes, dude.
some puberty.
What do I think I do? Maybe take some of those pills that make you less testosterone feel.
Oh, you want less?
Well, I don't know because
Maybe the problem is you need more.
you think I need more testosterone.
Yeah.
I feel like if you take more testosterone, you'll sound more hoarse. But I'm reversed.
Maybe you're on your reverse.
I need more testosterone.
You know how, like let's say you give me the drug that they give, you know, and that for the ADHD,
Right.
and for the people that need it, I think it mellows them down.
And the people that don't eat it,
Like if I
squeeze the fuck.
no,
out.
ando como bien, ando como
Ando bien
drogas.
pedo.
I'm on drogas. You know, I'm wired.
Yeah. All
So
right.
It could
So-
it could work that way for you.
It says, based on Dr. Dweck,
Ooh.
there's no such thing as a secondary puberty. We're only going to suffer through that once. Huh? I don't remember suffering. Thank God. But your body is going to naturally change as you get older, and a number of things can mess with your hormones in your 20s and 30s, which may cause puberty. Puberty is esque symptoms.
Puberty-esque.
Yeah, it says esque.
That's how it's spelled.
I'm gonna read things the way I see them, folks, not the way it's be sound.
Right.
Stupid. Who fucking reads? Who the fuck reads things the way they should be sound?
I wasn't
Read 'em.
reading it, but I knew what you were trying to say.
Esque. But why you throwing me English and then you add in French
Or in Spanish.
or in Spanish?
¿Qué?
Esque.
Entonces, ¿qué?
Entonces, ¿qué? Esque. Entonces, ¿qué? Well, you know what, folks? Happy New Year's.
Hope you guys have a happy New Year's from the Succulent Bros podcast. Your cacti sucks. And this here is GT Nursery. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed our silliness and our
Plant banter.
plant banter.
Yes, we got a lot of new stuff going up for the new year. We do want to bring some guests. We have hit up a few people. They're really up for being guest spots
We
on
got
our
to
Succulent
figure it
Bros.
out.
We just got to figure it out. We got to go visit them. Maybe I think we have to do it in their place, because it's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to bring the people here.
Right.
So we might do it on location. I'm thinking of just Chewy. I don't think we need to have like the same background. We
No.
just go anywhere and do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
All right, there
Exactly
you go,
right.
folks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
We're out.
Peace. Ya anda bien, pedo, pedo, pedo.